It's finally here! Baldur's Gate 3 finally launched, and at last I've had a chance to get my grubby goblin hands all over it. I'm taking a short break from the game to give you guys my first impressions post-launch. And, it's breathtaking. This video will not contain any spoilers for anything past the halfway point of Act 1. Okay, let's start with character creation. Good gravy, this is in depth. I must have put at least an hour of gameplay alone making 3 characters on day 1. They went hard with the glow-ups to this portion of the game. Being able to see your options as images rather than little random numbers was a huge upgrade. I was floored at how much they added to the body art section. They really gave you the space to make your wildest character ideas come to life. In a shocking turn of events, I ended up making a half-orc bard as my very first character. My idea was to play a College of Swords bard and have the most rizzed out, doped out, dripped out half-orc in all of the Forgotten Realms. And I was not disappointed. But more on that guy later. One of my favorite parts about playing custom characters in multiplayer is the very first room of the game where you all crawl out of your pods and are introduced to what your friends cooked up in character creation. Hey, what's up, fam?
We're all here.
Wow. Look at these portraits. All right, let's take a second to introduce the party.
So we got Kava, the Dragonborn Druid.
And Devin,
and I am.
You did some things when you made this Dragonborn.
Oh, dude, look at
this.
this.
That's a fine Dragonborn. Look at those dreadlocks! Speaking of Dragonborn, they are absolutely worth the hype. I was floored to see the customization options they have. Just watching a dragon person traverse and interact in this game felt so surreal. I would not put it past D&D players to use this game's character creation to make their own characters at the start of every new campaign. I'm completely obsessed. Now for polish. Whee baby, they really went all out with these quality of life upgrades. The camera movement is so much more smooth, and the map and minimap replicate a tabletop battle map, and it just looks so awesome. It has the right amount of D&D rules for old fans to appreciate, and it's welcoming enough for those who have never rolled a d20 in their lives. They really ramped up the tutorial tips for new players. Abilities used by enemies and allies are now displayed at the bottom of the screen so you always know what happens, and this little line crosses through any ongoing effects or buffs that have been cancelled. There are a few minor graphical bugs here and there, but nothing game-breaking. Some small issues in dialogue and gameplay, but this is all to be expected with a major launch title like this. Larian has never disappointed me with the amount of hot fixes they can churn out, so I'm pretty confident that they're going to address these in due time. On to content. Our very first party of characters had the sole purpose of trying out a bunch of new subclasses and things we've never seen before in early access. We had a sword bard, a storm sorcerer, a spore druid, and a wild magic barbarian. Every one of these classes blew me away. The sword bard was so much more versatile than I thought, and absolutely murdered people in combat. I highly recommend this for anybody that wants a more stabby support role. The storm sorcerer was so sick. Getting to fly every single time you cast a spell is just as amazing as it sounds. This feature is available super early in the class, so I could see this being an extremely powerful subclass to multiclass into. The Spore Druid was very cool, but sadly we never got to the point where you can raise mushroom zombies. Halo of Spores is a cool ability, but enemies tend to have high con saves in this game, so it didn't connect a whole lot, but it's only a reaction, so it's basically free to use every turn. It's a really cool ability. Symbiotic Entity makes you super tanky with all the bonus hit points you get. I do wish that it looked a little more mushroomy rather than just glowing a little bit, but it was still really cool to see. Wild Magic Barbarian might be the coolest class I've ever seen. Every rage you get a randomized magic surge that completely defines how the fight's gonna go. It adds so much more to Barbarians, so you're not always just me angry, me smash every fight. All the story characters get a voice, costume, and introduction glow-ups that really add a lot to them. We fanboyed so hard when we first saw Will's new intro. Oh!
Yes!
Provoke the blade!
My poor fight!
That was so fucking lit! Let's go! It's like 9 seconds of new content and we were already losing our minds. I cannot imagine what Act 2 and 3 are going to be like. I love playing multiplayer with all these custom characters, but man, I cannot wait to try out every single one of these story characters. The game is out and it most certainly does not disappoint me so far.
Dude, brush your damn teeth.
Me?
Yeah.
Holy shit. It has the perfect amount of complex storytelling and thrilling combat that always leaves the door open for memorable moments with your party. Oh my god! Oh my god! Please tell me that door is locked. Okay.
Stop!
You need to chill. You need to.
Oh my god, that sound!
It's locked. You cannot get in. You can't get in.
That's fucking the funniest thing I've ever seen.
No. I really could not imagine a better way to spend 60 bucks. The game is oozing with passion and is cultivating such an amazing community already. I want as many people as possible to get their hands on this game and try it out for themselves. I want to hear what other people are experiencing, and I want to know what party composition people went with for their first run. Are you enjoying the game as much as me and my friends are? Have you run into any major issues that are kind of bumming you out? Or is it blowing your mind like it's blowing mine? I'm always down to hear more about this game, but try to keep the comment section spoiler free for other people. I'm going to be posting more live streams and more videos here on a regular basis so that you never have any Baldur's Gate downtime in between playing the game and watching the game. If you're curious to see just how weird this game can get, I think this channel is the perfect place to find out. I think I've gone on long enough for this first impressions video. If there's something that you guys would like to see from me, or you want a longer, more in-depth review, let me know. I would definitely not be against that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely ready to hop back into the game and play some more. I'll see you soon.